Hi students, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever, like whenever you see this video. And welcome to InfoShine Education. And here I'm one by one, I'm posting the videos for all the classes of Maths and English. And this is the class for class 9, chapter 2, polynomial. For chapter 2, polynomial 2.1, I have made all the points in this paper, wherein a set of 4 sheets where you can learn very easily, because 2.1 is kind of a theoretical thing where it is a basic knowledge which you have to know. Only with this basic knowledge we have to continue with 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, and etc. And from 2.2 it is like completely sounds like I will write it with my hand one by one and show you, because it needs more practice. Since 2.1 is a theoretical thing, I have taken the notes and it is here for you. And let us go ahead and start. Do not waste time here. Okay, polynomial. It is a kind of algebraical expression we use from 6th standard. I know that you have been learning the algebraical expression, and I know that you have been learning the formula a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. In the same way, we are replacing the a and b with x and y here. In this 2.1, the first three formula is very important. For this, we are going to play here. Not only with 2.1, like complete polynomial, it is required, but initially we read this three formulas, it is mandatory. The first formula is x plus y the whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Second one, x minus y the whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. Okay. And now this one, third one, x square minus y square is equal to x plus y into x minus y. These are all the three formulas. All right. Now, you know the basic things, I guess so. Like what is, how do you calculate? Like plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is plus, minus into plus or plus into minus is minus. Anything with which is combining with minus, it will get minus. But if it is minus into minus, it is plus. If this four formula is very, very important throughout algebra, only then you can go ahead with it. So I just wanted to make a note of it. So it's an extra note I have made. So make sure that you know that before you start the algebraical expression. Let's move on. The first topic, polynomial in one variable. What does mean by variable? How do you denote variable? Variable can be denoted by x, y, z, and etc. It can be of any alphabetical word, like from A to Z, A or B or C or whatever. Mostly we use X, Y, and Z. So I have noted here, and it can be T or R, S, U, whatever. So the variable is nothing but the variable will be denoted by the algebraic, by the alphabetical words, which is X, Y, or Z, whatever. And one variable, what is meant by one variable? That will be only one variable. So example, 2x, it is a one variable. If it is 2x plus 3x, then it is two variable. This is one variable. So 2x, one variable, 3x, one variable, minus x, one variable, and minus half x, it is one variable. Doesn't care about the symbol, we are caring about the variable, so we are just working on the one variable. So these are all the examples of one variable. Okay, and then if the variable in the polynomial is x, say for example the variable is x, we can denote the polynomial by p of x. Polynomial, a short form is p of x. So p of variable. So the variable in polynomial, variable in polynomial is p of x. Again, variable in polynomial is p of x, or it can be denoted like q of x, whatever. So whatever it is, etc. And the example I have given, p of x is equal to 2x, and the second one I have given it as q of x is equal to 3x. Okay, and the third one. Now we are going to see the next one, the coefficient of polynomial. What is meant by coefficient of polynomial? nothing but the value of the variable. Okay, what is the value of the variable? Example I have given here, minus x cube plus 4x square plus 7x minus 2. Okay, now what is the value of this variable? Here it is minus 1. So the coefficient of x cube is minus 1. And here plus 4x square. So the value of the coefficient of the x square is plus 4. So x square is 4. And here plus 7x. So the coefficient of x is 7. So the x is 7. And here it is just minus 2. And it doesn't have x or whatever. It is like simple. We know that it is x power cube, x power square, x and x power 0. So the coefficient of x power 0 is minus 2. Alright. This is how we find the coefficient. This is very important, student, because this will be asked in the one mark question. So please make sure you understand that coefficient is nothing but the value of the variable. Either could be plus or minus. We have to denote that. So x square is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now moving on to the next. There are three things here. First one is monomial, binomial and trinomial. What do you understand by monomial? Hope you everyone know that mono means single, only one. Bio means two, dual. And trinomial, tri means three, cubes. So hope everyone knows about this. So monomial, first coming to the part of monomial. Monomial means one. The polynomial having only one term is called the monomial. Here it is like only one term. It is, example I have given 2x, 2y, 5x cube minus 5x square u power 4. So it is single, I mean only one term. The one which has only one term is called the monomial. And coming to the binomial, binomial means two. The polynomial having two terms. Two term is called the binomial. So here I have given the example. See, q of x is equal to x square minus x. See, this is one term, this is one term. X square is one term, minus x is one term. X is one term, 1 is one term. U power 15 is one term, u power 2 square is one term. And y power 9 is one term, 1 is one term. So all this has two terms. Two terms here, two terms here, two terms here, two terms here. So since it has a two term, it is called the binomial. And again, the third one, trinomial. We know that tri means three. Polynomial having only three terms is called the trinomial. So anything which has three terms is called the trinomial. So you see root 2x minus x square. So there are three terms here, and here three terms, x plus x square plus 5, three terms here. And here u is one term, u square is one term, minus 2 is one term. So there are three terms. And y power 4 is one term, y is one term, and 5 is one term. So there are three terms. So we have three terms. So since we have three terms, it is called the trinomial. This will also come in the one mark question. I told 2.1 is all of a theoretical thing where everything will be in one mark question. It has to be in your finger point. Only then we can continue with 2.2 and the continuation calculus. All right. Now, degree of polynomial. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the degree of polynomial. Degree means the highest power of the variable is called the degree of polynomial. Again, highest power of the variable. Power of the variable. Highest power of the variable is called the degree of polynomial. Here, first one example I have given. 3x power 7 minus 4x power 6 plus x plus 9. So x power 7, x power 7, 7 is the biggest one because here the 6 is bigger than 7. Sorry, 7 is bigger than 6. So 7 is the biggest one. So the answer is the highest power of the variable x. The variable is here x. Okay. X is 7. So So the degree of the polynomial is 7. So the highest power of the variable x is 7. So the degree of the polynomial is 7. And here 5y power 6 minus 4y square minus 6. Okay. Here, okay, the answer is the highest power of the variable. Here the variable is y and the highest power is 6 here. So the highest power of the variable is y is 6. So the degree of the polynomial is 6. And here the highest power is here 3x power 7 minus 4x power 6 plus x plus 9. So the answer is the highest power of the variable x is 7. So the degree of the polynomial is 7. Fourth one, x power 5 minus x power 4 plus 3. Here, this is the biggest one. So the highest power of the variable x is 5. So the degree of the polynomial is 5. Fifth one, 2 minus y square minus y cube plus 2y power 8. Here, this is the biggest power. So the answer is the highest power of the variable y is 8. So the degree of the polynomial is 8. And sixth one, it is given only one term, it is 2. Now, if you see, only one term we have here, that's 2. And as I told you earlier, if there is no variable is written, we can write it as x power 0. It can be written as 2x power 0. So the degree of the polynomial is 0. So the highest power what we have is 0. So the degree of the polynomial here is 0. Okay. Now coming to the next point here. Now we have linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and cubic polynomial. And again, it is like linear is 1, quadratic is 2, and cubic is 3. Linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means the degree of each polynomial is 1, is called the linear polynomial. The degree will be only 1. For example, if this is 4x here, so it is 4 power 1 obviously. And the degree, and here it is 2y. So obviously it is y power 1. And it is t here, it is t power 1. U power 1. 2x, x power 1. And here y power 1. U power 1. So the degree of each polynomial in one, this all has 1. Okay. So in 1 is called the linear polynomial. Now, quadratic polynomial. The degree of each polynomial in 2 is called the quadratic polynomial. 2 here, see, 2x square. So the degree is 2 here. Here 5x square, degree is 2. X square, degree is 2. Y square, degree is 2. Y square, degree is 2. Minus y square, degree is 2. So the degree of each polynomial in 2 is called the quadratic polynomial. And the last one, cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means 3. The degree of each polynomial in 3 is called the cubic polynomial. I have given the example here, 4x cube. So it is x power 3. The degree is 3. Here 2x power 3. The degree is 3. 5x power 3. The degree is 3. 6x power 3. The degree is 3. Minus x power 3. The degree is 3. And 2x power 3. The degree is 3. So the degree of each polynomial in 3 is called the cubic polynomial. Now let us go to the exercise 2.1. After this exercise, okay, let's do this exercise. First one, which of the following expression or polynomial in one variable and which are not? State the reason for the answer. They are asking which one is one variable. One variable should be the whole number. Okay, 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Here, if you see, one variable is involved. What is the one variable? The variable what we have is x. X is the variable here, so the one variable. Therefore, it is a polynomial of one variable x. One variable is involved in this given polynomial, which is x. X is the variable here. What is the variable given here? X. It is only 1. I mean, it is not like we have 4x square minus 3y, whatever. We don't have. We just have x here, only x. So the variable which is involved here is x. So therefore it is a one variable. And here y, only one variable is involved here. So y is a variable and it is a one variable. And here, if you see, 3 root t plus t root 2. Okay, if you expand the variable in term, 3 root t, that is half. So half is not the whole number. Since it is not the whole number, it is not a polynomial. So since it is not the polynomial, it is not a polynomial, it is not a one variable. And again here, y plus 2 by y. Obviously, if you expand this, 2 plus, sorry, y plus 2 by y. So if you take to that side, y is equal to, if you take it to 0, then 2 power y minus 1 is equal to 0. Obviously, like it is coming, the fraction method is, you're keeping like here is equal to 0. So 2 power y minus 1 is equal to 0. So the power of the variable is minus 1. So it is not the whole number and it is not the polynomial. And the fifth one, x power 10 plus y power 3 plus t power 50. Here you can see three variables. First variable is x, second variable is y, third variable is t. So three variables are involved in this group, which is x, y, and t. Therefore, it is not one variable, because the question what was asked to us is one variable, but we have three variables here, so it is not a one variable. Now, going to the second one, write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. They are asking the coefficient. Coefficient means what I told you, it is a value. Okay, here x square means obviously it is nothing. If it is nothing, it is called 1. So 2 plus x square plus x, that can be written as 2 plus 1 into x square. 1 into x square is also known as x square. So the coefficient of x square is what? 1. And then here 2 minus x square plus y cube. Here, because why we are checking only x square is, the question was asked to us is write the coefficient of x square. They are asking only the x square. So if you see the x square here, it is minus 1. See, it is minus. So the x square is minus 1. And if you see the x square here, it is pi by 2. So the coefficient of x square is pi by 2. And if you see the x square here, I actually don't see any x square. So since there is no x, they have actually in the question they have asked only x square. But here we don't have x square. We just have 2 root x minus 1. So the coefficient of x square, by mistake I have written it at x2. It is not x2, it is x power 2. X square is 0. Okay, so since there is no x square here, it is 0. And then the third one, give one example each of binomial degree 35 and monomial degree 100. Okay, you know what is meant by degree. Degree means the power of the variable, and bio means two variable, mono means one variable. Okay, so binomial of degree 35 means a polynomial is having two terms, because binomial means two terms or two variables, or two, we call it as two terms. So binomial means two term, and highest degree is what they have asked is for binomial degree is 35. 35 is the highest degree they have mentioned. So since it is a two term, like example we can give x power 35, because the highest we have to give, plus x power 34, or you can say, but highest always should be there, because the degree denotes the highest one. You can also say x power 35 plus x power 33, or you can say x power 35 plus x power 32, or you can say x power 35 plus x square, or you can say x power 35 plus x power 4, or whatever, but it has to be two terms. the highest one should be the x power 35. Or you can say in this way, you can say x square plus x power 35, whatever in term, but it has to be two term. One should have a degree of 35. And here monomial degree is 100, which means mono means only one term. The highest degree is 100, so there is no other go. Only one term we have to mention, which is x is the one term, and the degree is 100. We can have only this as the answer for monomial because it is only one term. Or you can say y power 100, or you can say z power 100, or you can say r power 100, s power 100, a power 100, b power 100, whatever. But it will be in only one term. Okay, now let's move on to the fourth one. Write the degree of each of the following polynomial. Just now we have seen in the examples. Now, the first one is 5x power 3 plus 4x power 2 plus 7x. So the highest power of the variable x is what here? 3. So the highest power of the variable x is 3. So the degree of the polynomial is 3. And here it is y square. So the highest power of the variable y is 2. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. And then here, third one, 5t. It doesn't have a power. So if there is no power, we have to denote it as 1. So the highest power of the variable t is 1. So the degree of the polynomial is only 1. And here 3. There is no variable at all. Only one term we have, that is 3. If there is no variable, we have, as I told you, we have to take it as 3x0 or 3y0 or 3t0. So it will be 0. So the degree of the polynomial is obviously 0. And the last one. Classify the following as linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomial. Okay. We know that only one term is linear, two term is quadratic, and three term is cubic. Okay, here 2x now x square plus x. So x square plus x is the quadratic, as the highest degree is 2 because the degree is 2. We know that for linear we should have the degree power 1, for this power 2, and for this cubic power 3. So here we have power 2, so it is quadratic, and here we have power 3, so it is cubic. It is cubic, and we have power 2, it is quadratic, and here we have nothing. Nothing means 1, so it is linear, and it is nothing here, so it is linear. Nothing means 1, and you have square here, so quadratic, because the highest degree is 2. And here 7x cube. 7x cube, the degree what we have is 3. So it is the cubic because the highest degree is 3. That's all. Since all it is a theoretical thing, I have taken the notes already and I just explained it to you. But from 2.2, I will actually write in the note with my hand, and I will record it and I will teach you and I will post it on the YouTube. So hope I think you liked it. And if you have any questions or queries, you can comment on my video. And please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get the notified of all the upcoming videos. Thanks a lot, students, and thank you from InfoShine Education. Thank you. Take care and bye-bye.